Hey everyone, I know it's been a while since I last posted, but if you all have been wondering where I've been, well, I've had a really bad sinus infection, and I've been out looking for a second job so I can buy the computer I'm looking at is about $1,000. It's an Asus, and I think Sevi has one, but it's about $1,000 when I saw it at Costco. I was saving up my money to buy it, and it is a gaming computer. And a lot of the gaming computers, the reason why I'm looking at it is because they're really good computers. I mean, they've got a lot of memory to them, and they're built to last. They're built to last, though, and so yeah, I am looking for a second job so I can pay for that computer. And I've also reached 100 subscribers, so I can officially call my fans cancer patients. And I would like to have a live stream, but unfortunately... Hey, look, two guys fighting. But unfortunately... Oh, god damn it. But unfortunately... I don't have a computer, and... on my parents' computer, it doesn't sound good, because I've listened to those live stream I did on my parents' computer, and it sounded terrible. And so, the reason why... And I hate to be that person that has to ask people to do a live stream on their channel, because I hate having to do that, because that's very rude in my opinion. It's just, like I was saying, I don't want to be that person, but it's looking like that. And I mean, I don't want to do that, but I think that would be the best option. And the car still was blown up, so we're gonna send one of these. I mean, I don't want to be that person, but I hate to be that person, though. I mean, my goal is to get to 400 more subscribers, so it would be 500. Then after that, 500 more, so it would be 1,000 subscribers. I mean... I don't want to be... What's the term? Fuck. I forgot what I was going to say. But... I don't want to come off as a leech in a way, because I feel like I'd be like that person who doesn't have a car and is always having to ask people for a ride. But yeah. But moving on to something else, this is something that I've wanted to talk about for a while. And that is the conspiracy theory of the Jewish-controlled media. My thoughts on it is a bunch of horse shit. The reason why it's a load of crap is because if there was a Jewish-controlled media, there would be no anti-Israel bias. You would only hear positive messages about Israel. I mean, if there really is a Jewish-controlled media, why is there so much anti-Israel bias? So one person on Twitter told me, self-hating Jewish-controlled media. And I will say this, Israel is an important ally to us, along with Japan and South Korea and Kurdistan. Yes, I know Kurdistan isn't a country yet. But Japan and Israel are a very important ally to us. The reason why is because their innovations, they come out with so many new innovations that it helps make life easier. I mean, we can't afford to lose Israel as an ally. Because if we lose Israel as an ally, we're going to miss out on a lot of things. And besides, they hold the key to saving our water supplies. Because we are going through a water crisis right now, and they hold the answer to it, believe it or not. Even though it's from a Prager University video, and I really don't care for Dennis Prager. I mean, I do think he's a complete fucking blowhard. But some of the things they say I agree with, some of the things they don't, but what they say about Israel is that they have developed a dripping system. For the crops, anyways. And I think it's a pretty good idea. And the reason why I say that is because you're not using so much water. Apparently it works. Along with the fact that you have to pay to use the water. Which, in my opinion, is you're not wasting water. But we're getting off topic, but getting back to it, there is no Jewish-controlled media. I mean, you hear this from Al Jazeera of Qatar and Press TV of Iran. You hear it saying that, oh, there's a Jewish-controlled media. I mean, it's complete horseshit. I mean, you hear it from the alt-right and the SJWs. There's this guy, I'm not saying his name, but he told me during Red Robot's stream that told me to stop speaking Spanish that I was in America. Last I checked, I was in my own home. I'm in my own home. I'm speaking Spanish in my own home. Why is this such a problem with you? Last time I checked, we are a land of immigrants. Even Native Americans are immigrants, because if you look back, there were people who probably crossed over from Siberia, to Alaska. I mean, I've known him before, but I mean, he commented on one of Liz Reptile's videos of the queer kids and Christian propaganda says, why is it this Israeli Islam blah blah blah, or Turkish or blah blah. He says, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just out there to seek the truth, or some bullshit like that. I'm like, these people are weird. Like, they're always paranoid. I mean, there is no Jewish-controlled media. If there was, you wouldn't hear anything negative about Israel. And I also hate to say that to the guy who commented on Liz Reptile's video, but Jesus was a Jew, or as he was called, Yeshua. Maybe he was the Messiah. I don't know. Look, I don't care. I mean, I am a deist. People say, you can't be a Jewish and a deist. Says who? Why not? Maybe he was the Messiah. And yes, I know they're Messianic Jews, and I often refer to them as the Mormons of Judaism, because the Messianic Jews are what the Mormons are to Christianity. I mean, we disagree on it, and I know a few Messianic Jews, and I don't entirely agree with them on. They just shoot. And I just shot some unlucky bastard. Like I said, I don't always agree with them on everything. I mean, you're not always going to agree with everyone on everything. I mean, because if everyone agrees with you on everything, something isn't right. So, I mean, we need diverse thoughts. Diverse thoughts are a good thing. And if you're all wondering, to those who watched my test video, why I'm doing this, because someone recommended say that this video is better if it's just me playing GTA and commenting on random whatever. But, as I was saying, oh yeah. I still would like to do that video on the Texas masturbation law thing. And I was going to do a video on why I love the Argentine chili, but nobody cares. And I mean, to be honest, I do like Argentina and Chile, but I talk about it so much, but To the point where nobody really gives a damn. And there's a train that's going really fast. If it's all the riots. But, I mean, maybe I could use that video app to do what I did with the computer. Started a hood war. And, like I was saying, yeah, I mean, what was I gonna say? But anyways, there is no Jewish-controlled media, despite what some alt-right cuck or SJW cuck will say. I mean, if it was, wouldn't it be quite obvious? Because how can there be Jewish-controlled media when you hear so much anti-Israel bias? Look, I'm not defending Israel. Look, I know Israel's done some things that I say, really? Look, what government? No government is perfect. No country is perfect. And there is never going to be world peace, because you're always going to have a bunch of people who are going to be fighting. The world is always going to have problems. And you can't always look up to some... You can't always look up to the Creator, Allah, Hashem, God, whichever one you want to call him. He can't solve your problems. He or she, whichever one you want to call it. Zir, whichever one. I mean, the world is always going to have problems. It sucks, but... But it is going to happen. Sometimes you have to solve the problems on your own. And I feel like this is what a lot of people don't realize is you can't expect the Supreme Creator to fix everything. What if the job of the Supreme Creator is to simply observe us? To create and observe. You know, kind of like The Sims, almost. And as somebody has said, I talk to God, Hashem, Allah, whichever one, people would laugh at them and say, well, you're an idiot. Even so, they would be crucified, and then loved again. But have you ever noticed that whenever somebody claims they've talked to God and brought messages, they've always, somehow been killed or castrated? Could it be that they've talked to him or her, Hashem, Allah? Who knows? And what if the Bible, or the Torah, or the Quran isn't the actual words? What if it isn't the actual authority? What if it isn't the actual word, but what happens if the actual word comes from thoughts and feelings? But that's just me. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here. But as soon as I defeat these two... But... And I don't take back what I've said. But like I said, I would like to do a 100 subscribers live stream, and I hate to be that person who asks leases off of others. But I mean, whoa, there's a lot. But I mean, so yeah, I mean, my videos are all over the place. Just try to be more organized with them. But we're gonna finish this off to show you guys. Oh, why are they so far over there? I don't know. I don't get why they're running over there, but let's see if I can get. Hood is yours. Okay, I'm gonna end the video here.